So a rainy, foggy day for a lot of folks today, but we've also been keeping a close eye on this line of very heavy rain to our west.
Yeah, they're having a hard time in Vermont, and they knew that. There was really strong wording from the National Weather Service last night. We don't expect to see those kind of problems, but look, the ground is within an inch to an inch and a half of being flooded because it's so saturated. So whenever that's the case, you just have to keep an eye on it, which we'll do through this afternoon. And you can see a couple of lines out there of heavy rain still going on. And it's the yellows and the reds and oranges here that are going to be an issue. This is almost a bit of a squall line going up the Mass Pike there on the way to 495. They're starting to consolidate, though, some rain into the Portland area, too. Trying to look out the window and see if it's raining as hard as the radar thinks. I guess it's coming down pretty good. And there's some into Oxford County and Franklin County, too. And this is just all drifting its way east. The dynamics are stronger to our west, so I don't think we're going to see the kind of flooding they're experiencing in Vermont. But again, we're all just like teetering on that line of too much rain to begin with. National Weather Service has issued flood watches for western Maine and through New Hampshire. And these are the spots, again, where the axis of heaviest rain is just about here. And we're kind of on the eastern fringe of that. Here's what one model thinks we're going to get over the next 12 hours or so. And some pretty high numbers. 1.7 in Portland would be a bit of an issue if that were correct. But I think we will see about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, so that should put us very close to that flash flood guidance. Heaviest stuff comes through. This is 8, 9 o'clock tonight, midnight or so into the mid-coast, and then the early morning hours over down East Maine, where it will become weaker and the line of showers will be thinner at that point. So I don't think we'll have any issues over eastern Maine or northern Maine either. And then we're done with most of the heavy rain by tomorrow morning. We just see a couple of showers and clouds through the first half of the day. This model is quite optimistic tomorrow afternoon over western and central Maine. But I will tell you that this model has a bias for doing that, for clearing us a little too fast. So I do think we'll see some clearing. I'm not sure it's quite as dramatic and glorious as this is showing, where everybody gets into the sun by the afternoon. We do reset, though, and end up with a nice summery day on Wednesday in which we've got a run to 90 possible all the way to the immediate coastline. Just a very isolated shower or thunderstorm. Most of us are dry, though, and hot, and we'll do that again on Thursday. So we'll carve out 2 nice weekend days. Got a lot of questions, comments, concerns about the dew points. Well, it ain't going in the right direction. If anything, it gets stickier as we head through the middle and end of the week. So we're going to just stay in that really elevated dew point zone. Some good news, the weekend looks a little better than it did the last 2 days. So we'll keep an eye on it. This front on Friday just moves a little faster. If we can do that, we buy ourselves a decent Saturday and a decent first half of Sunday, which in summer 2023, you'll take it and run. So we'll put trending up in there, and hopefully we can just keep going in that direction. We were talking earlier, Brian, about how it's been kind of a localized thing. Even our mountain communities have been doing better than the coast weather-wise. So hopefully we can all get into a decent weekend. But first, we'll deal with the storms tonight and see if we can stay just south of that danger zone for it.
All right, here's hoping. Keith, thanks so much.